This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Our goal with our videos is to empower you to be able to do the repairs on your own and save a whole lot of money and also get that great feeling of having fixed it by yourself. Today we have a Kitchenaid top-loading washing machine. I think it's actually made by Whirlpool. This is a Series 80 and it has a leaking problem where we see the leak in the front down at the bottom, and especially during drain in this area. So my suspicion is that the water pump needs to be replaced, which is pretty easy. It should only take you about 20 minutes. I'm going to pull it away from the wall first by about 3 feet, and then I'm going to lean it back against the wall at about 45-degree angle, and then I can get to the components underneath it, which is where the water pump is. The water pumps are pretty cheap, about $25 at Amazon. We'll put a description and put a link to it in the description below. So we lean it back, make sure it's secure so it won't fall on you. Here is the new water pump. There's the part number. And here's what it looks like. This is the area that usually leaks. So here's the old one. I'm going to pull this spring clip off the bottom, and then I'm going to just twist it to pull it out away from the motor. There's also one at the top. I'll do the same thing. I'll just pry up with my fingers. You could use a standard head screwdriver to help too. And once that's off, you can just pull the water pump right off of the motor shaft. I'm going to bring it down lower where I can see better, and then I'm going to use some pliers to loosen these spring clamps. And they're holding on the two tubes that go into the pump. One brings water from the tub to the pump, and the other brings it from the pump out away from the washing machine through this black tube. These are some areas you can check too to make sure you don't see any wet spots that would indicate a leak. So I'm going to squeeze in on the pliers and then get that spring clamp pushed up by a few inches, and then I can get the hoses off. You want to have a couple of towels down underneath because there will be some water that will come out. If there's still a lot of water in the tub, it'd be wise to get that all out first before you do this procedure, because that'd be too much water that will come out. So in this case, not very much, only about a cup. So get those hoses off, and then I'll grab my new water pump and just kind of do the reverse order on the installation. Just showing what the inside of the water pump looks like. Some of these, the water pump, both the intake and outtake are the same aperture, and some have a big hose and then a little hose. And the big hose, little hose is the most common. So this is the little hose. This is the one that takes the water out from the drain, out away from the washing machine. So I'm putting the little hose on. I kind of pull it on and twist, and then I'm going to actually use more of a conventional hose clamp to lock it down. These are a little bit better than those spring clamps, and they lock down by twisting. You can use a standard head screwdriver, or you can use a little socket to tighten that. And it's okay to use the regular spring clamp that comes with it too. Either one's fine. Hook up the other one. I'm going to just lift the pump up toward the top of the washing machine and hook up the bigger tube that's going from the tub to the washing machine drain. Get that on there tight, and then I'll put the hose clamp on. Make sure that's secure. Once that's done, I can go ahead and put the pump back onto the motor shaft. There's a groove in the pump that has to match the shape of the motor shaft. You have to look at that carefully, but with my right thumb I'm moving the shaft, the other side of the shaft, so that I can line that up better. And then once I get that in position, I'm going to push in on the pump until its 4 little feet, plastic feet, go into these 4 holes inside the metal front of the motor. Once that's done, I can go ahead and put those little clips back on. I'm going to put them into the motor and then push them up onto the pump. And now I have that done. I'm going to bring the washing machine back down level and push it back into position. I'll lift up on the back of the washing machine a few times, and that makes its self-adjusting back legs lock in and make sure that it's nice and level so it can spin. And I'm testing it now for fill and agitation. It's doing great. I'm going to test it for spin and drain. So I'll set it for spin and drain. That's where you may get a leak if you have a problem with the washing machine drain. But it's doing good. It's not leaking, and I can hear it draining really well here in the back. So that was very successful, very easy to do. Here's the old pump, and you can see this little line down here is where the water was weeping out of this seal and would accumulate on the floor. Not a really bad leak, but kind of a constant leak. So that is now cured. Hopefully this will work really good for your Kitchenaid or Whirlpool direct drive washing machine. It's either the Series 70, 80, or Series 90. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching our video. We really appreciate your support. And when you get a chance, please press the subscribe button below so you can be subscribed, and also the notification bell so we can send you more videos about appliance repair. Please also give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you really liked the video and it really helped you, please press this new applaud button and you can show your support and also get a nice clapping hands for your video. Thanks again.